Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Miller of CashBasedPhysiotherapy.org, and this is the last lecture of my Something to Think About series. And the question I want to answer today is, why do 90% of small businesses fail? And this is something that I've kind of personally gone through, because when I opened up my clinic, I had no clue what I was doing. Okay? And we're not taught this in school. We're not taught this in PT school. And I was kind of naive at first. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know how to run a business. I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to market. And I just opened in and jumped in and thought that I was a good therapist, that I could open up a cash-based clinic and I could run a successful business. And boy, was I wrong. And I think that most businesses, 9 out of 10, fail because they lack structure, they lack focus, they lack organization, they lack quality, and it's a lot harder than people think it is. It's easy to open a business, but to keep it open and to run a successful business is the hardest thing to do. The hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. And it's even harder when you're pushing yourself outside your comfort zone and you're doing something bold and out there. So us as physiotherapists, we're already lacking behind. We don't know how to sell. We don't know how to market. We don't even know how to run an effective business, because we're in healthcare, and healthcare is already a horrible business model. So when people ask me, I bet you that a lot of cash-based physiotherapy practices fail whenever they open, and they never reach their goals. They don't make it past 1 to 2 years. It's hard. So if you know how to run a business and you know the blueprint of what to do, you can open up a cash-based practice and you can thrive. It's just that it's a lot more to it than just being a good therapist. You have to, you could be the best therapist in the world, but if no one knows about you, you're not gonna run a successful practice. And that's what I learned my first couple years, when I thought I was a great therapist and I could make it happen, but I realized that I was not organized. I had no clue how to run a business. I wasn't marketing effectively. I was wasting money. And this is why 90% of practices or businesses fail. It's the lack of organization. It's a lack of strategies. It's a lack of processes. And you have to stay focused. You have to stay organized. So this is the whole point of my 101 system, is to provide a blueprint and provide structure and organization for physiotherapists wanting to open up a cash-based clinic. So I teach you the business strategies of what to focus on. I teach you the marketing strategies of what worked for me, so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I've made. So and again, when you open a business, it's at first, whenever you open up, you're excited and you're ready to get started, and then you start running into hardships and problems, and then it gets really painful and it gets really hard, and then realize, oh, I'm not gonna be able to pay my bills this month, and then you're like, oh, I'm struggling, why isn't this working? So, and then you push through it and you learn from it and you adapt, and then you start growing, and then you start learning what works, what strategies are effective, how to manage this, how to stay focused on goals, how to analyze stats, anything. So and then it starts to get better and you can start enjoying yourself again. So there is a little kind of excitement, then you hit the bottom, and then you start slowly going up and up and up. So running a business is hard, and there's a lot of reasons why 90% of small businesses fail. But this is something to think about. And if you're interested in opening a cash-based clinic, do you have what it takes to open up a practice? Are you ready? Are you focused? Are you organized? Are you ready to struggle a little bit and push through that struggle to get out on the positive end of things and growing and thriving as a business owner? So I'm here to help. If you have any questions, send me an email, and thank you for tuning in.